Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas from COTbase.com. Today we're going to have a look at the 49th COT report in 2014, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So here we go. Lumber is our first market, where we had a 29% change in commercials positions, 31 in large speculators. You can see the changes over here, definitely larger than average, and of course these are bearish COT change signals. Moving on to a 5 years chart, we can have a look at the COT Extreme situation, which is actually bullish. If you look at the chart over here, you can see that we're definitely closer to this bullish COT Extreme level, actually just moving away from that level. So we are expecting in the medium to long term a positive effect on the lumber market, while the near-term effect from the COT change signal, of course, seems to be negative. Moving on to gold, where we have a 19% change in commercials positions, 21 in large speculators. You can see the change size over here, just a bit larger than average, and again, a bearish change signal. 5 year chart, looking at the extreme, you can see we're moving away from bullish extreme levels. Nothing too unusual. We've been close to these levels for quite some time now, while prices are seemingly stagnating, not able to go any significantly deeper level than the one I'm just showing you right now. So we are still expecting a bullish a move from gold. Question, of course, whether this extreme is going to be widening, getting even extremer, or it's going to take its effect, and we're going to see traders moving in the opposite direction. Silver, another metal market with a similarly large change in commercials and large speculators positions. You can see it over here, larger than average, again bearish change signal. And moving on to the 5 year chart, we can see how the extreme situation looks. We've moved a bit further away from bullish extreme levels here than we have in gold, but the extreme has become even more visible, as you can see, and you can see how well price reacted to these extreme signals, and how well it's has reacted in the past few days, weeks. So question, of course, is whether we're going to see anything longer lasting than the previous occasions. That's, of course, the big question for the future. Moving on to large speculator COT Extreme, continuing with the Mexican Peso, where we still have this all-time COT Extreme situation that we had last week. It is, of course, a bullish COT Extreme, no question about that. Huge decline in prices, and we're expecting a bottom to develop soon. Of course, catching this bottom is not an easy task. Maybe it's not even something we should wish for, but we definitely know that the extreme is humongous, very large, and we are expecting prices to eventually react to that extreme. The natural gas, our next market, we have 191 report extreme, both in commercials and large speculators. It's a very large extreme. We do have greater extremes in the past, but it's definitely something visible, something that we should pay attention to, and of course it is a bullish extreme signal, possibly pushing prices high from here. And last but not least, the heating oil market, where we have a 46 report extreme in large speculators, 55 in commercials. But on the chart you can see that this is actually a pretty large extreme, although we do see greater extremes in the past. Let me just show you a 10 years chart, and you're going to be it's going to be even more visible that it is a unquestionably large extreme. Of course, the question is whether this would stop this decline. It's hard to tell. One thing's for sure, extremes can widen for many weeks or even months before prices react to it. So it's something that you should be aware of before you enter any a trade in the heating oil market. That is going to be all for this week. If you would like to have a look at other COT charts, you can do so at our COT charts page. If you would like to have a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis, then of course this is the page you should be looking at. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.